The main topics of this program are that we start with how to become a change agent yourself. So it's really important that people understand their own role in driving culture change, because diversity and inclusion is all about culture change. And then we move on to making organizational change. So really the things like strategy on D&I, on partnering with allies, with stakeholders across the business and externally. We also look at communicating diversity and inclusion internally and externally. And we also we have a session on engaging men, involving men in gender balance. And then the final part of it is really about going more deeply and more widely into the whole topic, which is a very, very big topic, diversity and inclusion and culture change. And we look at cross-cultural intelligence and what are the skills there and how to do that, with case studies all the way through the program. And we have a session on inclusion nudges, which is a new approach to really changing behavior in organizations.
I would say that the change management piece was super relevant for me, and to also learn what other companies are doing in this space, which changes every day, was for me invaluable.
Specifically for me, there was this topic of engaging the white man into this topic, because for my taste it's a little bit left out current days. I mean, much more topics as well, but I think this is like the most prominent thing I will take home.
I think what sets this program apart is that actually there isn't anything like this out there. We were actually asked to produce a program like this by a lot of our council members who were looking for a program that would really answer the question of how to train people up, how to skill people up who were coming new into diversity and inclusion and culture change. And one thing that's really different about this is that we have a faculty of experienced practitioners in diversity and inclusion, and indeed from some other areas of businesses, coming into this academy and teaching and really leading sessions. And so we have a huge range of experience from people who have been doing this kind of thing for many years, and they come and share their experience. So there's that diversity. We also, something else that I think is different about it is that we have people coming to the academy from many different companies, and so they learn from each other as well, and they create a network which is very beneficial to them.
To get kind of the latest, to get an update on, I mean, what is the best practice at the moment in the area of diversity and inclusion, and then to have a possibility to share challenges and ideas and in a kind of a safe environment with other diversity and inclusion managers.
The reason why I chose to come was first of all for the reputation of the conference board, but also because of the relevance of the content. So when I went through the whole 3 days, I felt it was just a perfect match for my day-to-day, my content, my weaknesses, and my way to go through.
The fact is that today, having an inclusive culture and developing an inclusive culture in your organization is absolutely critical to be successful in global business. So anybody who has accountability for diversity, inclusion, and culture change in their organizations would really benefit from coming on this program. In some ways, this is the next generation of diversity and inclusion leaders, so we have a lot of people like that coming on the program, but we also have people from other parts of the business who have some accountability for driving diversity, inclusion and culture change in their companies. So we've had people from HR, we've had people from sales, and so from other parts of the business who can also benefit because they're driving change in their part of the business. And it's also multicultural, and from many different countries. And so again, we have people coming to this program from Asia Pacific, we have people coming from Latin America, as well as from Europe. So it's a very multicultural experience.
That, feeling that you're in the same boat as your peers and getting inspired from some of those who have done it and then thinking together.
It's always great to just have 2-3 days time to think into those topics, to reflect them, to take you sort of out of the rush of day-to-day work.
I would certainly recommend to peers who work in this space, but also for managers that maybe are not so familiar on the day-to-day with these aspects, because it's something that should be ingrained in how we all operate. And we need to be also tuned and updated. This changes every day, and it's continuous upskilling and education to be able to influence the others. So certainly great academy.